Hello, this is Paul Check, and welcome to Spirituality or 10 Commandments You Choose, Lesson 14, our last lesson in the series. Today we cover learning objective number 7. Choose which system of ethics and morals best serves you and the world at large. The PPS Success Mastery approach to commandments. If we all focus ourselves on creating what we truly want, our dreams, instead of what we don't want, we will energize fruitful possibilities. You bring forth that which you gaze upon is an ancient metaphysical teaching. It means whatever you put your consciousness on, you manifest, you make real, you increase the probability of experiencing that. Unconditional love is pure, absolute potential, and as unconditional love, it can't possibly say no, for that would be to create a condition. If you don't believe me, next time you want something and someone says no, see if that created a condition. Unconditional love is Tao, that which cannot be known or objectified, yet is inclusive of creation itself, that which is doing without doing. That is the Taoist principle of Wei Wu Wei. The PPS Success Mastery and the 1, 2, 3, 4 of spirituality. Freedom from commandments is simply a labor of love. To love yourself enough to authentically love others is the spiritual path. As the psychologist Jerry Wesh beautifully says, when you have a big enough dream, you don't need a crisis. In my book, Paint a Circle Around Your Arrow and Hit the Bullseye Every Time, I show you that hitting the bullseye is simple. Once you've found your love, your willingness to love yourself leads first to health, then to effective use of mind, and naturally to a healthy intuition. This ebook is available at ppssuccess.com. In my 1, 2, 3, 4 formula, 1 is love. What is your dream? Your one love. What dream is worth living for? What love or dream is worth changing into a better, happier, more effectively self-managed person for? What love offers more levity than gravity created by your so-called challenges in life? You'll find, and many experts say this, I've heard Tony Robbins and others say this, 80% of life is knowing what you want, 20% is getting there. I know that to be true from coaching thousands of people in my life. If you don't have a love, you have no reason to change. You have no guidance through the sea or the river of life. As the old saying goes, if you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there. We must learn to love ourselves authentically before we can love anyone else. You cannot give what you don't have. It's that simple. You are the foundation of your dream and all related relationships. I teach my students, cover your 50% of every relationship and 100% of the time, and you'll come to know yourself. Then and only then can you truly know others. If there's me here and you there, and I'm only 40% here of my 50%, you can never know me and I can never know you. If I'm 10% gone somewhere else, I'm going to miss out on 10% of what you're sharing with me, which equates to not listening, which leads to problems in relationships. So looking at my house, you're the foundation of every relationship. Other people are like the walls and the ceiling. No foundation, goodbye walls and ceiling. The I and the we of relationships support the all. We can't do this alone. Commandments, want to or have to. Only when you have a North Star or a dream can you decide how to live any commandment from any philosophy. And if you're having to do it as a bartering system, then you're not loving. You're bartering. You're just playing a game, and it's a dangerous game. Turn the television on, you'll see that. Doing the right thing is as natural to the lover, the dream weaver, as wet is to water. All dreams are participation sports. Even if you think you're doing your dream yourself, who's taking out your garbage? Who fixes your roof when it leaks? Who tunes your car up when it's not running? We're so codependent upon each other, it's ridiculous. There's nothing we can do alone. It's an illusion to even think that you can do it. We must learn to love ourselves so we can share that in relationships. The 2 of my 1, 2, 3 formula is that there are only 2 forces to balance. The male and the female. The yin, the female, the male, yang. Yet, without a dream, How do I know how to balance you? How do I know how much working out is optimal? How much working in is optimal? Yes, I have to get everyone to baseline health, but from there, I need to know what it is that you want to do. We all need to get together as a big world family and start getting clear on what our dream is as a family. We're running out of resources. We've poisoned the sky, the earth, the air. We're battling all the time. It seems to me we need some commonality in our dreams, but we can't balance each other out until we find a common dream. Only love fills developmental holes, not drugs, not surgery, not 12-step programs and psychiatrists. We need to have a healthy system of learning to cultivate love within ourselves, and that requires that we cover the basics of any living philosophy, which I will share shortly. Cultivating well-being is a ground-up process. Remember, I said that chimpanzees were found by Professor King to lie when they needed to protect their resources. Lying emerges when someone does not feel safe enough in a relationship to share their truth. I've counseled hundreds, if not thousands, of people in relationship problems, spouses, managers, professional athletes, etc. And anytime there's lying, there's fear of judgment. Commandments are judgments. Do unto others as ye would have them do unto you. Those of you that have not sinned may cast the first stone. The 3 in my formula is that there are only 3 choices we can make in relationship to person, place, or thing. The green arrow represents the optimal choice, which is the best for everyone involved on your dream team. The red arrow represents the suboptimal choice, which usually creates pain, gives instant gratification, but you still learn from it. The middle arrow means indifference, to do nothing, which is like hitting the pause button. Nobody wins. The 4 in my formula are the 4 doctors that are always within, willing to love and guide you. They are aspects of higher mind or higher consciousness. They are Dr. Diet, Dr. Quiet, Dr. Movement, and Dr. Happiness. You can learn about that in more detail in my book, The Last 4 Doctors You'll Ever Need, How to Get Healthy Now. So in conclusion for our series here, I teach all PPS Success Mastery students that it's a good idea to study all spiritual documents, all religions, and cultivate the best of each of them that works relative to your dream. Then you don't need commandments. You can follow the wise ones that have already gone down the path that you want to go. True religion is the life we lead, not the creed we profess. That's the critical thing we must discuss when it comes to ethics and morals. Conclusion, there's only one love, and it gives all the right to live and dream equally. There's only 2 forces that create the universe, and learning to manage them can only effectively happen when we have a dream or a North Star. Ethics and morals are unnecessary as dictates when we're taught how to love and respect naturally. There's no more need to reinforce ethics and morals than there is to reinforce your need for breath. There's only 3 choices we can make in relationship to person, place, or thing: the optimal, the suboptimal, and indifference. Lovers are dreamers, and both know the importance of wholeness and connection, because there's no dream we can experience alone. There's only 4 doctors you'll ever need to get and stay healthy now: Dr. Quiet, Dr. Happiness, Dr. Diet, and Dr. Movement. These are your own private physicians, and if you come to know them through making a life as a spiritual practice, health and happiness are natural. Osho says beautifully, playfulness is a measure of intelligence. If we love our children, we may teach them to play and come to know nature and their nature through natural means. We may teach them spiritually until they have a healthy ego and can decide for themselves if they want religion. True religion is loving and nurturing children and those with closed minds to develop an open mind. That is truly an offering of love, and that's why I put this series together, not to dictate, to offer. So in conclusion, happy, loving people don't start wars. We've tried commandments and rules. They haven't worked. Let's try focusing on our dreams and come naturally to love each other. Thank you. You're welcome to visit my websites, checkinstitute.com, ppssuccess.com, and checkconnect.com. I look forward to sharing in the future. Bye-bye.